Hello and welcome to Crooked House Gaming. Today we'll be focusing on the History Challenge. The History Challenge is a legacy-style challenge in The Sims that takes your Sims on a journey through history, starting with the Stone Age. There are a lot of rules to this challenge and I'll put links to them in the description box below. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, be sure to hit that like button. And if you're new here, welcome, and be sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any episodes of this History Challenge. So let's make some Sims history. She's continuing to work on the wedding arch so that she can have a wedding for her daughter Elsi as soon as tomorrow if she is able to get this wedding arch. Elsi is sending out invitations and the wedding will be held tomorrow. She'll invite her aunt Isla, cousin Ben, she'll invite her uncle Haas, she'll invite her uncle Benedict, she will invite Alexander, she will invite Kaya Boxhead, who is the head of the Boxhead clan, she'll invite her uncle Piernov, she will invite her uncle Pierre, she will invite her uncle Ragnar, she'll invite her uncle Fish, she'll invite Doggomag. Garrett is the heir of her uncle Ragnar, so she will invite him. She will invite her cousin Snowden, because he is the heir to the Simbilis family line. She will invite her cousin Ula. She will invite Croamag, who is inheriting the Mag family lineage. And she will be inviting Ken McGillis, who is the head of the McGillis family. They are very wealthy, and she should have at least one wealthy guest at her wedding, so she can have good wedding presents. Because we cannot specifically choose who we're going to hire for the caterer, we will just hire some random person to come in and cater. We will also hire a mixologist now that we have a bar upstairs. Lise is going all out and is also hiring a musician. They will have it at the Simbilis family land at 11 a.m. Cake has already been baked. Mother, I can't believe that grandmother won't be here for my wedding tomorrow. I haven't even ordered the flowers yet. Don't worry, I will order the flowers. I just completed your wedding arch, so that's all set. We won't have to worry about you being cursed. I don't know what to do to prepare for a wedding, Mother. We don't even have the wedding chamber set up. And I know Victor's gonna move in right after the wedding. Oh, this is a disaster, and I haven't even gotten married yet. Elise does realize that the funeral items were not put away. She is going to sell the podium back to the wandering merchant so that she can buy new flowers for the wedding. She will continue with the swag, but the fall flowers that were hung for her daughter's growing up day have wilted and died. She is going to purchase a swag of brighter colors. She will swap out the autumn flowers for a different color. While the pumpkins are pretty sturdy and really festive, Elise is going to be using them as ingredients for the wedding meal. We'll be trading these flower vases for a different color vase and different types of flowers with the wandering merchant that they fit the wedding decor. She is going to be putting away the funeral table. She doesn't feel that it's appropriate to be at her daughter's wedding. Elise has set up the wedding arch. She won't have to do it last minute in the morning. Elise is going to extend the walkway a bit so she can put tables out here. Alexander found some tables in storage in his home labeled Simbilis Family Celebration Table. These appear to be updated versions of the tables that Fish used to bring over to the family events when Isle used to host. Chairs did not survive. Elise was able to find some chairs from the wandering merchant that will work with these tables. So if it doesn't rain, they can have the meal outside. She purchased some lighting that can go on the table. So the outside dining area is all set up. And she is going to purchase 2 more pots of potted flowers to go on either side of the wedding arch. Elsi is coming into the area where the stone goddess statues are. Oh, stone goddesses, please bless my wedding tomorrow. I'm very, very nervous. I don't know what it's going to be like to be a married woman. I hope I don't fail and let the whole family down and be a terrible heir to the Simbilis family. Elsi is happy to see that the ghost of her great-grandmother has come from the land of the dead. Great-grandmother, tomorrow is my wedding day. I don't know if I should hire guards. I don't want people to be fighting at my wedding. Great-grandmother, what should I do to make my wedding day perfect? I think you should just enjoy the ceremony, talk to the guests, enjoy the food. Don't worry about it. What happens when my husband wants to make babies? Well, I wouldn't advise you throwing rocks at him when he takes his clothes off. That would really dampen the mood. Just when he starts kissing you, go for it. Follow his lead, and I'm sure that your woohoo and baby making will be wonderful. Mother never talked about what happens when you you have to woohoo. Well, I heard that the golden llama tradition has gone away, so you don't have to worry about him bringing a golden llama into the bedroom. I advise you learning what he likes while you're sitting at the dinner table. I'm so glad that you come and visit us. Are there any things that I shouldn't talk about? Because I don't want to break up my marriage before it's even started. Talk about money as little as possible. You're the head of this household, so you're the one in charge of paying the bill. Don't leave it to him. All the property is yours, Elsie. I think you should learn how to balance books. I can teach you the tips and tricks that I learned when I was alive to help keep this family running. You're gonna want a steady stream of income. Having good money flow will keep the marriage sunny. Having good money flow will keep a lot of arguments out of your marriage. Just look at your mother. Your mother said he's wealthy and has a business of his own. At least that'll put food on the table. Could you help me arrange the wedding chamber? I don't think mother and father have set it up for me yet. If I help you set up the wedding chamber, your mother and I are gonna have a fight. I think that should be between you and your mother. And I don't know what things are popular in wedding chambers these days. Having a woven mat was the height of furniture fashion when I was your age. Elise is all rested up, but she is going to check out what Robert moved in her mother's bedroom. Now, this is my last day in this chamber. Now, I have to decorate this chamber to be my daughter's wedding chamber. I don't think I should leave this flirty painting up that my mother painted. It didn't bring me the best of luck. This bedroom has such bittersweet memories. I remember when I fought with my mother about taking this bed chamber. Maybe that's what cursed my relationship with Robert. The fights that I had with my mother make this my wedding chamber. I think I'll hang the wedding painting in the music salon. People will just think it's a nice painting, and I won't have to look at it every night before I go to bed and think of all of the things that didn't go well in my marriage. One last look around the house to make sure that everything's in order. Oh, hello, grandmother. So good to see you from the land of the dead. Are you going to be here for Elsie's wedding? And it looks like Fire Un, the head of the Un family, who is repeatedly setting herself on fire at Holiday of Home. She has died. I can't stay for the wedding. I have to go meet Fire at the gates of the land of the dead. She is transitioned over. I hope you didn't invite her to the wedding, Lise. Did I invite Fire to the wedding? No, I barely knew her. Probably go and start making some wedding meals. Bea is not going to be catering, and they're going to send me some random caterer, and I don't know how well they cook. She is going to be cooking the steamed fish dish, which was a recipe that she learned from her mother. Aurora is angry. Elsie just told her that the wedding is going to be starting at 11 today, and Aurora realizes that means that the wedding is going to be starting while she's in school. Lise has decided she will be taking the chamber that was her mother's. She will not be getting a double bed because she doesn't want to encourage Robert trying to slide into it when she is asleep. She put the rug that used to be in the marriage chamber up into Robert's room, and she is hanging one of the curtains in her window, other curtain up in Robert's room. Now, the furniture fashion is a lot different. We will get this canopy bed. She does like the color green. We are going to go with these end tables. They are going to keep her grandmother's wardrobe to hang up the gowns. We will get a dresser, her husband's item. The furniture is getting a little bit crowded in here. Perhaps they're going to have to think about adding on a dressing room. Lisa has purchased this green rug, and they have put up the latest curtain design. Lisa has purchased a painting that the priestesses of the stone goddesses swear by to ensure fertility, and she has placed some lighting. Well, the wedding chamber has all been set up. Elsie won't have to worry about inheriting any of my marriage problems. She'll start off her wedding night with all brand new things. Lisa has finished one of the meals, and it looks like she's taking a sample of it to see how well she did. Wish I had the money to redo all of the rooms. Maybe I can make that my project, remodeling this house. Oh, that fish dish was pretty good. When's the right time to name Elsie the heir? Do I wait till after their wedding night when she tells me she's pregnant? Do I do it right after the ceremony? Lisa realizes that one meal is not going to be enough to satisfy the guests. She's working on a second meal. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm eating and I'm eating and I'm eating, and I'm not going to be able to fit in my wedding dress if I keep this up. I should probably go check on those chickens. Father keeps talking about how it's very important not to let the livestock die or we won't have eggs. Father does say that taking care of the livestock is the job of the husband, but I don't want the livestock dying on my wedding day. I hope I'm not getting sick. I don't feel well. My nose is just running from cleaning this coop. She is spreading some food around. Family still raises grubs, so she's ensuring that the grubs are fed. Robert feels really miserable having worked all day. He had wished that he was here to help set up for the wedding. He's going to look for his daughter. I'm glad to see that you're painting. I would hate for this family to run out of money. This house is not cheap to maintain. You want to find a steady flow of cash. Grandmother made a lot of money with painting. I know, she told me about that, Father. Whatever your husband brings in might not be enough. And women aren't technically allowed to work. It's such a grand adventure to learn about all the things that I have to do to be the heir of the Simbilis family. It's like a science, Father. I'm so happy that you're talking to me about how to make money. Just don't let bills get in the way between you and your husband's love. It happened with your mother and me. Money broke our love. I'll keep that in mind, Father. This is the second time someone told me that money can break up our love match. I better learn to get better on this painting. I don't want my marriage to fail before it's even started. Your father has given you some good advice. I really wish I hadn't listened to my mother when she kept telling me to stop painting on her easel. She really made lots of money with art. I don't know why I listened to my mother even after I was the heir. It's like she had some unnatural control over me. This wedding gown is so tight. I have been eating too much. I really need to calm down. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. The wedding is about to begin. Are you ready to start? Yeah, let's start. Let's get a small table. We'll use this one covered in some festive cloth. Lisa is going to go out and make sure she puts the wedding topper on the cake so that nobody cuts into the cake. Elsie had to change her dress because the dress that she had purchased from the seamstress that was supposed to be her wedding gown was a bit too tight, and she was afraid she was going to split a seam. She found this dress in the wardrobe. She'd never seen anybody wear it, so she put this on instead. Father, the wedding's gonna start. You have to get out of your work clothes. I should go out and greet the guests. No, it's bad luck to see the bride before the wedding. Well, it's good you distracted me as she walked by. I can't believe my little girl is gonna be a wife. A lot of ugly things that happen in this family. You're gonna think I'm roaring like a bear and want to call the guards, but I gotta tell you the family traditions that the men have to hold down. Don't rain on my wedding day, sir. Talk to me about all the ins and outs of this family after the ceremony. Lisa is out here telling Elsie what to expect on her wedding night. Elsie's quite shocked. I don't know if all the guests are arriving, Mother, but I'm ready to get married. Garrett seems really angry that no chairs were set up for the guests. The guests are starting to stand around. They're exchanging their vow, and it is a beautiful ceremony. So many guests have gathered to see the next heir of the Simbilis family get married. Lisa's happy that everybody attended, and Elsie's wondering how fast she's gonna get pregnant. Here is the little circle of gold that my grandmother gave to her first husband. I think everything's gonna be wonderful, Vincent. Ken McGillis has come over and has started to tell Elsie a dirty joke about wedding night. Vincent seems pretty amused. Probably shouldn't talk trashy to my wife. You're the groom? Oh, I apologize. Elsie is giving Ken a disapproving eye. She has cut a piece of the wedding cake so that others can come and have some of the wedding cake. She's come over to Vincent and they are sharing their first meal together. Not only is she good looking, she's a good cook too. I'm so glad that I agreed to marry this girl. Marriage to this woman's gonna be a grand adventure. Elise forgot to put the meals out on the table. Robert went inside the house and brought out the meals that his wife had cooked. Elise is so happy at the turnout for the wedding. Robert is calling everyone to meal. Benedict is so happy because some of these dishes he remembers his mother cooking when he was a child. I don't mean to bug you, Elsie, but why are you wearing that dress? That's not the dress we bought for your wedding. Mother, I don't want to talk about it. We'll talk about it after the guests go home. Elsie is just so happy to see that her Aunt Isla has made it a point to come to her wedding. Robert is happy that his wife invited a lot of men to the party. Maybe he can make some business connections and bring some more money into the Simbilis family. Aurora just got home from school. She slipped by unnoticed. She's checking out her appearance to make sure she looks okay to go out and talk to the guests. Her uncle Pierna saw her come in. He didn't notice that she wasn't here at the beginning of the ceremony. He was able to slip into the bathroom without him talking to her. Elsie sees her husband Vincent cleaning up the plate. She didn't realize he was such a tidy man. Oh, not only is he handsome, but he's clean. I should probably go give him another wedding kiss. I'm so happy that you agreed to be my husband, Vincent. I realized I was going to be marrying into such a big family. I just thought your family was rich. I didn't know you had all sorts of connections in your family. I see the wife of the Copperson chieftain here. I see Mr. Harjo there.
Yeah, they're all related to me. You ready to move into my house after the ceremony's done?
I would have moved in sooner, but I would have got arrested and hung. I had to wait till I was officially married to you before I could move in. It's really neat to meet you, Mr. Harjo. I didn't know you were connected to this family. My brother married Elise, and she's the head of this household, so that's how I'm connected to this family. Aurora didn't see any teen boys downstairs, so she went right up to her bedroom. She doesn't really want to see her sister's wedding. Doggo Mag had seen Aurora come in, and she went up to check to make sure that Aurora was okay, and she saw that the girl was sleeping in her bed and came to the conclusion that everything was okay with Aurora. She just looked a little tired. I wanted to give you my congratulations on being married.
Thank you for your well wishes.
I hope that you're able to have your girl baby really fast.
Oh, I'm so happy to see you, Uncle Pierre. Thanks for coming all the way out from the city.
I wouldn't have missed your wedding for the world.
You and I are heirs now for the next generation, Cousin Alexander.
Yeah, I guess we are.
I can't wait to share all the tips and tricks with being an heir with you.
There you are.
Hi, Doggo. Thanks for coming to my wedding.
She is really ill. Doggo is looking at her concerned. Alexander sees the spirals on Elsie's body. You look like you're a little sick, Elsi.
What's wrong with me? I think I might be allergic to something in that wedding cake. I was fine before the wedding vow.
I have problems with certain foods. You really gotta be careful. And you want to be careful before your wedding night. You don't want to pass whatever sickness you have on to your baby if you happen to get pregnant.
Do you have any remedies that you could give me to clear these spirals away? I don't want my husband to find me unattractive on my wedding night.
There's no medication that I have that will clear up spirals if you got it from some sort of food. Oh, I'm really sick. I should probably go lay down. I usually drink some citrus juice. That usually helps me out.
Yeah, if you have citrus juice, that might help you out. Go drink some.
Don't drink kava, because that'll just make the spirals get darker. It does look like Aurora made it out to get some food.
I should probably introduce myself to the groom. Hi, I hear that you traveled a long way to come to our lands. Are you going to be moving in soon?
Yeah, I'll be moving in after the wedding ceremony. It was illegal to move in before we were married. I can't wait to move into this house. This food smells amazing. Are all the meals that you cook like this? Meals are so good here, Vincent. You're gonna love living in the Simbilis family. Have you found yourself a husband? I know that your mother was debating whether I should marry you or your sister, Elsi. Congratulations! The wedding is officially over. Elsi and Vincent are now considered officially married. Would you like to move in together right now? All right. We are moving Vincent in. We cannot take the 20,000 simoleons with us. That's not allowed with the history challenge. I have to set the money back to the 61,716 simoleons. Vincent Shipper has officially moved in. And as the guests are leaving and heading on home, Elise is watching everyone depart, realizing she's got a lot of cleaning to do. Elsi is going to lay down in her mother's bed because she doesn't feel very good. Elise has come into her room and she sees her daughter is sleeping in her bed. She sees that her daughter has spirals on her body. Had she decided not to sleep in her own bed, that would have been bad luck for her to do without her husband on the first night. Elsi is hoping that after her nap, she'll feel well enough to woohoo with her husband and seal their marriage. I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you so much for stopping by our crooked house. If you like what you saw, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you want to follow the Simbilis family on their journey through the Renaissance. It really helps us out. Have a great week. See you soon.